Hi, I'm Jason Sterling, and we're going to see if Hemford survives another day. Okay, so we're back in beautiful Hemford on Bagley, and, it's the normal stuff here. We're going about our farming life, going about our farming business. There isn't a whole lot of excitement on the farm. Well, I mean, sometimes a rabbit gets killed, but other than that, someone could get killed here doing the fridge, but I usually just have Trey fix everything by magic. So that's not going to happen either. Because I don't think you can die like that, right? If you fix it by magic, it just instant repairs. And I don't know, did I go ahead? I might have gone ahead and have, what's his name? The third person there, the third person in that throuple. What is his name? Well, how can I not remember his name? I have dementia. Anyway, I might have had him try to fix it for some adventure, but it didn't happen. But now this guy shows up, okay, which gives me hope that Vlad is still stuck in that cell where I left him. So that at least probably is working. That's cool. And now I'm thinking, dude, I've had a bad day last episode. Do not come in this house. Because I might have to build an oubliette under this house and drop you down it. But I don't. He's smarter than his dad. Excuse my voice this morning. I'm still recovering. But, he's smarter than his dad. So he left. He got a clue and he left. Good thinking. Caleb. That's his name. I can remember his name. Caleb. And I'm looking through our inventory and kind of getting stuff moved around because I'm going to town and sell a bunch of stuff. And I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking, and I still haven't done it. I need to find something really expensive to grow instead of these cheaper crops. Because I grow like a shitload of carrots, which aren't good for canning. And then I don't get very much money for them in the market. So my thought is to maybe get away from carrots into something more expensive. I don't know what. So far, ever since I sent her grocery delivery person, ever since I set them on fire, which I did good because I didn't get paid for all those errands, right? So I set her on fire. Well, ever since I've done that, she's been real agreeable to haggling. So maybe that is the secret. I'm kind of thinking like, I walk up and she's like, I don't know if I can give you a discount. I'm like, do you remember how I set that chick on fire? Yeah, that could be you. So she does it and we get along great. And the cat's sick again. So I take the cat in to fix him. And while we're there, we get another visitor whose dog is sick, of course. Now, he gets a little pissy about waiting. That is not my fault. I can't help the fact it takes so damn long to figure out what's wrong with one of these animals. So I figure it out. The cat, I give him a cone of shame, which does not show up. That's kind of weird, right? I mean, because I choose that, and I think he gets better, but then, no cone of shame shows up. So, okay. Then I go over and I think, well, let's take care of this dog, at least make a little money today. And I sit down and I talk to the owner and I'm like, so what's wrong with him? The owner, I don't know. He's just sick. He's always sick. I'm like, are you sure you don't have the problem? Are you sure he's sick? And this isn't just a cry for attention on your part, because there is a disease like that where people hurt their children in order to get attention for themselves. But anyway, I decided, let's try it. Let's see what's wrong with this dog. And you can see I'm running like all of these tests. And the only thing I'm getting is that he has rainbow poop. And I'm like, okay. So I end up giving him like Mystery Medicine X, which I think is probably a placebo. I think it's probably like, here you go, owner. Here's some medicine for your... I know he's very sick, very, very sick, but this is going to heal him right away, right? And it's cheap. I think it costs like $25 or something. It's really super, super cheap. And the dog doesn't have to wear, any sort of like cones or anything. But here's what happens, okay? Like I go out to talk to the guy and finish up, because it's not finishing up. It's like, hey, where's my money? That's basically that discussion. I fixed your dog. Where's my money? And you know what happens? He drops to a 1 and I don't get paid. Why? I spent all that time on that damn dog, and it took a whole... I know he's mad. He was mad because it took so long. Well, hell, I had to calm the dog down all the time. I mean, it does make you wonder what's going on in that guy's house. The dog is so upset, so anxious, sick all the time, but I can't find anything wrong with him. I don't know. Anyway, I didn't get paid, and I'm thinking... that should be Henford's third strike, shouldn't it? It really should be their third strike. I should be busy right now setting things on fire and throwing people down a hole. But instead, I think, it's almost Christmas, and I have a big, generous heart. And that guy's from Brindleton Bay. It's not from Henford. So I decide, really, okay, not a strike against Henford, okay? But a strike against Brindleton, and we've not even been to Brindleton yet. Okay, we've not even been there. But here's the deal, Brindleton. You're on notice because you're starting with a debt of one strike because of your people coming to my vet clinic in Henford not paying my ass. So, and I worked hard too. I had to put in some more water collection. I was running out of water. I guess the dry season in Henford, I'm going to need more water. So I put in some more water collection. But for sure, I'm not happy with Henford or Brindleton right now. And I'm not happy with this. I would like to know, how did my Sims put on so much weight in a day? How did that happen? Because they were like slim and trim and all in my Shuno, where you don't have to do shit. Everything in my Shuno, you drive everywhere. They were decorators. All they were like, put a sofa there, put a pillow on that couch. I mean, they didn't do anything. Slim and trim. I move them out here to an unmechanized farm. It is pure human labor. Pure human labor. And look at that. Look how much weight they've put on. How? How are you working all day? How are you laboring all day at the farm? And you put on weight. I mean, they should be half starved. They should be like emaciated. Anyway, I go into cast and I fix them since the game is broken. I fixed it my way. And I go in and I kind of return them to their original shape. And, Colleen really wasn't that much different. And the toddler wasn't any different at all. So the toddler who plays all day and eats cookies for breakfast, he puts on no weight. But the three adults slaving away on an unmechanized farm, which is the best workout you're ever going to get. Okay, that's better than any gym. I promise you, if you want to lose weight, just go work. Start a garden in your backyard. Don't pay the gym. Okay, go buy some seeds and get a hoe and start a garden, and you're going to lose weight. Now, especially if you eat the vegetables instead of snack cakes and work out in that garden all day, you're going to lose weight. So, we go check out this chick again. I wanted to get to know her better. I kind of wanted Hooper to be able to make friends with a rabbit. And wouldn't that be cute? So cute for him to make friends with a rabbit, lives there in a little rabbit house. I guess Trey comes out and picks him up and puts him down, picks him up. I don't know why. I did not set up those interactions. I'm just imagining that Hooper's like, no, Daddy, I told you down, on the ground. Put me down. So anyway, he puts him down. The rabbit does not like Hooper. Rabbit says Hooper's a pile of poop. I'm like, really? Really? And then he's got that fight symbol. Really, Rabbit? I wouldn't take on Hooper. I mean, I don't know. The rabbit does have sharp, pointy teeth and sharp, pointy claws, but Hooper's a toddler. And Hooper just going through the cabinet makes a tornado. So my thought is I wouldn't fuck with him, Rabbit, but we'll see what happens. Nothing's going to happen because you can't really beat up on the rabbit. I wonder if you can. Is there a mod for that? Like, oh, you want to fight me, Rabbit? Maybe it's for toddlers and rabbits, not adults. But, like the dog's like, oh, you want to fight me, Rabbit? Okay, come on. Put your dukes up. And then they do get along a little bit. The rabbit gets a little bit better, We rename his house Peter's house because all Hooper knows about rabbits is Peter Rabbit. Like most toddlers, if you're like, oh, you got a rabbit. What's his name? Peter. Okay, so after that, I decide, hey, let's go check out this guy over here, that sells rabbit clothes and cow clothes and whatever, right? I think he does. I don't know. I know he sells rabbit clothes. So we're going to head over there. We're going to check out his house. I mean, there's not much else to do. We can either go slave on the farm, which makes us, put on weight, or we can go check out this guy's house. I kind of looked around the ruins and stuff there, but it doesn't do nothing. So, not that I can see. So we head over there. This is a longer walk than I anticipated. I probably could have trimmed it down a little bit. We passed a whole bunch of people also kind of aimlessly rambling along. And somehow Timothy, oh, that's his name, Timothy. Somehow Timothy, he gets ahead of us. I don't know how. He did. He got ahead of us. He's headed over there first. And since he gets there first, he calls dibs on the really cute little rural guy coming up here. So cute. Just adorable, just the sort of guy that you want to turn from an NPC into your husband. And so we look around his lot and we find him there sitting all alone and sad on a bench by himself. A bench made for two, but it's only got one. So I have Timothy start talking to him. Now, this guy's first thought is, I don't like Timothy. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, whatever your name is. Because I can't remember his name. I don't think I even learned his name. Yes, you do, rabbit clothes maker. You love Timothy. You just don't know it yet because I said so. So, I just ignore all of that, like all the I don't like Timothy stuff, and I'm just going to keep pushing the interactions like always and kind of change his mind. So we hang out here. We're kind of chatting. I think I buy some rabbit clothes. Anyway, he's walking away. No. We're going to catch up with you. It's got that dollar sign. It's probably like, oh, you want to give me some money for some? No, yeah, I'll hang around. Sure. No. I'm always here for money. That's Hemford, really, I think. Hemford is here for money. That should be their motto. Because, and then I'm like, okay, hey, how about if I run a little errand for you? Oh, all you need is some cocoa berries. That's it. To make some mash out of. Oh, well, that sounds easy enough. Sure. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do the one that has the most money for the least work. Yeah, let's do that. And I choose it. And, that's all it says I have to do, right? Just grab some cocoa berries someplace and then kind of come back, give him the cocoa berries, and he's going to cook. And then, and I don't know what's going on over there. Obviously, the toddler play interaction is broken too. So Trey was just putting on a little act there for Hooper. Like, this is what it would look like if we were going to play, but we're not going to. I sent Timothy to go potty before he looks for these cocoa berries, right? And I couldn't find any. Long story short, I couldn't find any cocoa berries around here. I looked around, I'm kind of like, is that a cocoa berry? It is a cocoa berry bush, but there's nothing on it, and I don't want this to take forever. Now, errands should be quick. Errands should be like, oh, you just need me to run the store for you real quick and get some stuff? Yeah, cool, no problem. I'll run the store and I'll get the stuff and you pay me. Errands shouldn't be like a 6-7 month long ordeal where, oh, well, you buy a cocoa berry and you plant it and you grow it and you get 2 cocoa berries, but you need 3, so you've got to plant them again and grow them. And no, that's not an errand. He's going to starve and die before that happens. So anyway, I sent him into town. We're going to buy some cocoa berries for this errand. We're spending our own money again for the errand, which really shouldn't happen. In reality, if he wants cocoa berries, he should give me some money and say, go buy me some cocoa berries. And then I'll pay you in addition for running the errand. That's how errands work. Actually, that's how they actually work. So anyway, we go buy some. I'm like, errand done. Let's go. I don't think it was done yet. Was it 3 cocoa berries? I wasn't even looking. Anyway, it wasn't. It was 3 cocoa berries, I think. So, I have to wait and get a 3rd cocoa berry. And I go back to check again, hopefully maybe it'll respawn in that booth. I mean, which is not a very good grocery store. They don't, 2 cocoa berries is all they have, really. That's it. But I will say this, it is kind of like a rural grocery store, at least in Oklahoma, because you will go, it's really weird. You'll go and they'll have a fresh vegetable section, but there'll be 1 head of broccoli in it. And I'm like, did a truck really truck 1 head of broccoli to your store? And I don't really think that happens. I think they drive to Walmart and they bought 1 head of broccoli just in case someone in that town actually ate healthy, which doesn't happen very often in rural Oklahoma. But they're like, okay, we're going to appeal to the vegan crowd. So we'll carry this 1 head of broccoli. I think they go and get it. Because I guess can't imagine a produce truck drove all the way out there, hell and gone from Metro Oklahoma City to drop off that one head of broccoli. I don't think so. And I don't think that it was just like they were almost out, because it's always like that. Every time I go in that store, it's like, oh, look, we've got bananas. It's one bunch of bananas, and it's one head of broccoli or whatever, 2 cucumbers. I mean, what is this for? Anyway, okay, I digress. Let me get off that. So that is kind of real to life. I'm going to call the grocery stall in Hemford real to life. Long story short. In the meantime, here at home, back to the farming grind, which, I'm going to say this. It's actually a lot of fun doing the farm. I mean, it definitely keeps you kind of active. And there's, it's fun doing it, raising your crops and selling the crops and balancing your food, inventory and all this and that, right? But as far as video goes, I mean, watching someone endlessly like harvest and weed and collect eggs, that gets boring. So, but I have had fun with it. I have had fun with actually doing the process has been fun. So, I go out and I set them up to do the process. Like, let's check some of this stuff. Let's harvest some stuff. I don't know. Maybe I evolved something. Let's harvest. Let's water. Let's weed. Let's spray for bugs. There was something got evolved there, right? I send old Patrick into town to sell stuff, right? He's very good at haggling now. Fire is the key to haggling. Set some people on fire. Put the fear of God in them and be like, listen, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of arguing with you. Give me I want a permanent discount card, okay? And not a punch card where every time I come here, I get a punch. And on the 10th visit, I get a discount. I want a discount card, okay? So we go in and we sell a whole bunch of stuff. As you saw, we got a ton of money. We did get quite a bit of money. And I think I have a really big sale coming up where we get like a huge amount of money. And then, Timothy comes over and I think does find another cocoberry, thank God. I didn't want to go hunting around for those. So I buy both of them. Might as well keep one on hand in case we need a chocolate cake. And then I go back, and I'm hanging out with this guy, checking out this guy. I give him his cocoberries. What does he want? Well, naturally, he wants more stuff. Wow, what a surprise. So it's like, okay, yeah, we had a deal. I get you this one thing, I get the money, right? No. Now he wants some spicy mushrooms. I'm supposed to go hunt all over the place for them, and I cannot find them. Right? I'm looking everywhere. Those aren't them. Spoiler alert. That's not them. And I can't find them. And I'm just like, I'll just go buy these too. But I really hate that. If you're going to have an errand, the errand needs to include everything that you have to get from the start. And then you can decide, oh, there's actually 10 things on the list, not one. Maybe that's not worth that amount of money. Maybe I'd rather do this other list where there is one real thing. I don't know. That's what I think. He's running away because we were trying to get a date. Okay, I was trying to get a date. He kept trying to run away. I'm like, no. You are going on a date with Timothy because I have decided they are perfect together. And so there you can see he kind of is going to go wandering back over. And we got the date. Third try. Third time's a charm. Third time he said yes. He seems a little shy there. He's like, that's so cute, so shy and bashful. It's like, I don't know. I've never really had any friends. I live all by myself in a hole in the wall, this cave that I just made look like a house. And I mostly just like animals. Not that way. I'm not one of those guys. I'm not a freak. But, I really just like animals. And I'm like, okay, great. Let's start the date. And next time, we're going to see how their date turns out. We're going to see how it goes. Does he go down the hole? I don't know. Does he go down the hole with the rest of the Hemford crew? Or does it work out and is true love and bliss? I don't know. We're going to see how it goes next time on the RM Cascadian Dream Home Decorators Greener Acres Cottage Living Edition. In the meantime, please hit like, subscribe, and notify. And thanks for watching.